So I really don't know where anything comes from. I really write just totally out of the air. I don't have any, I just hope that things hit me in a way that I can remember, and that and the images come together in a certain way that makes it so that something jars me, and I put them together in whatever, some kind of stream of consciousness thing, or some maybe really focused song that has a real shape to it. But I try not to think about it, because the more you think about it, the worse you get. You can't analyze it. You have to be really getting at the essence of creativity is kind of like coming up on a caged animal and trying not to scare it. If you try too hard, you're not going to get there at all. You'll never get there. You just have to be ready to be open for it. That's how I feel. Some people like to do it a different way, but that's what I like to do.
Now going back to the old songs, I'm really curious about the ones that came really fast, and I don't know that you want to name them, but I think what I wonder is, when you listen to those old songs, do you often feel like someone else wrote them? I mean, can you connect with that person who wrote them and you go, damn, I was on that day?
No. No, I don't. There's one thing that's constant through the whole process is not to let yourself get distracted. Once you have an idea with music, and I think this is really important, no matter what you're doing, no matter who you're with, no matter what your responsibilities are, your responsibility to the muse is to shit can the whole bunch of them and just go and write the song. You have to forget what you're doing with the people you're with what your plans were for that day. Nothing else matters than just getting it down. If you have an idea, isolate yourself until it comes out, if you think it's close enough. But if you try too hard, it's going to be gone. So that's what I try to do.
What really got me is you said that after Greendale you hadn't written a song for 18 months. Had no desire, you didn't force it. But how did you know when it came? I mean, was there physical signs? I mean, do you feel restless? You can't sleep? Is there something, okay, today is the day a song's coming? I mean, how do they announce themselves?
Well, you can trick them into coming by making a nice place for them.
Yeah.
And so that's what I try to do is make a nice place. If I have a song like The Painter, took me a couple of months to write. I was just sitting around in the room playing the guitar, and it was just a nice guitar thing, and I thought, that's really nice. I like the way that sounds. And then, slowly over time, the melody came, and then one day I wrote all the words, and I had a song. And so I have a song, and it's not like some songs. This song took a long time, but I took my time with it. And then I went to Nashville to record it. But then I'm talking to my good buddy Ben Keith, and he says, well, why don't you come to Nashville and record this and everything, everybody's here, all your friends are here, everything's going to be fine. And I said, well, I only got one song. And he said, well, that's right, but that's enough to start with. Yeah. So when I went in there, I knew that I had all my friends with me, and we had a really good studio, and things were sounding good. And so when I went home after recording The Painter, I wrote another song, which happened to be some changes that I had kind of had in the back of my head from somewhere, and suddenly they came to the front of my head, and I said, well, I can. And then I started just writing at night, and then in the morning I'd wake up and I'd write some more. And then I went to the studio and recorded the next song. So that's, when you get on a roll, you can't disturb it. You got to keep going. There's nothing more important than just whatever the rhythm is, just stay in the rhythm until you dry up, Yeah. Don't let anything, no schedule, no commitments, anything. Commitments are one of the worst things for music making. They're really in the way. Really in the way.
Even romantic commitments.
All kinds of commitments.